Okay, all set and we are live on Facebook. Good morning and happy day 4 to all our challengers. Congratulations for coming this far. It's so fast, it's Thursday already and you've done 1, 2, 3 and today is the 4th day. And those of you who've done your workout this morning, well done. Today was resistance fire. Okay, so today on the 4th day about our nutrition talk, we've spoken about mindset, we've spoken about macronutrients, we've spoken about inflammatory foods that you should avoid. And today I would like to talk about the importance of micronutrients, right? So micronutrients is something that you don't need very much, but without it, you totally will not be healthy. So what are micronutrients? Okay, micronutrients, maybe you hear it more as vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, phytonutrients, or even enzymes. These are essential components of a very high quality diet, and they have a profound impact on health. Okay, so it's required only in tiny amounts, tiny quantities in micrograms or so, but they are very essential building blocks in your health, for your healthy brains, for your healthy bones, for your healthy body. It's totally essential. Okay, you need it, you cannot do without it. Now, a lot of times, micronutrient deficiency, right? When we are lack of these vitamins and minerals, we may not know it, we may not see it instantly. That's why sometimes they call it as hidden hunger. Your body is hungry for it, but you do not know it instantly because they develop gradually over time, and their devastating impact, okay, the dangers that they have on your health is not seen until irreversible damage has been done. So you could be lacking of certain nutrients or minerals, but you won't know it until something comes up already, like a nerve damage or a brain fog or something that has already been deficient for some time and your body cannot cope it anymore. So around the world, actually, there are millions of children, they are living in countries where probably they have no access to good quality food. They suffer from stunted growth, they suffer from cognitive delays, weakened immunity and disease as a result of this deficiency. But having said that, even though we live in countries like maybe in Malaysia, where food is actually not an issue, right? But people will still have nutrition deficiency because they are not eating it in the right balance, or they are not getting the right kind of food that will provide them with these nutrients. Okay, so I want to share a bit more about some awareness about what these vitamins are about, what will happen when you have deficiencies, and where can you get sources of these micronutrients for your diet every day. Okay, let me just share my screen. I prepared some slides so that you can see it clearer, right? So, yes. Right, so nutrition is, again, when we eat our food, right, we have our breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The food that we eat, there are two components, which is the macro and the micro. So the macro, I have spoken on day 2, and today the micronutrients are these things that we call your vitamins. And these vitamins have, there are two types. There are the fat-soluble and the water-soluble type. And the minerals, they are the macro minerals and also the trace minerals, okay? Phytonutrients are things that you see in the colors. Okay, you see the purple color, the red color, the yellow color. All these have we call it plant chemicals, but in a natural form that provides you also with protection for not only the plants, but if we consume them, we get that protection and enzymes. Okay, so let's go on to talk about these micronutrients. In Malaysia, right? In Malaysia, this is a survey done by NHMS, is the National Health and Mobility Survey in 2019. They do this survey actually every 10 years to see the health patterns of our population. So in this 2019, it shows that 94.9% or almost 95% of adults do not take the recommended 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. Okay, 5 servings. If you look at this diagram on the right here, this is equivalent to 5 servings in a day. Any of you here, right, if you're watching this right now, please type in the chat, do you take these 5 servings a day? Or if you don't, how many servings of fruits and vegetables do you take in a day? Please type in the chat how many you do. Okay, if you do 5, it's something like this, it's like a cup of celery, a cup of tomatoes, some small cherries, some oranges, some vegetables. there must be these 5 things to provide you with all the micronutrients, the vitamins that you need. Okay, so again, I can't see the chat, but yes, if 95% of us don't take, there's only that 5% who does. Okay, I try my very best to get these 5 servings. Sometimes I get, sometimes I don't as well. So that is the difference, whereby that's why they say 1 in 17 adults only eat the fruits and servings that's recommended. So that's very scared, right? Because when you are deficient, that's where in time, gradually the illnesses will start coming in. Now, this is a chart of signs of nutritional deficiency. Sometimes when you're feeling unwell, you're feeling sick, for example, you see signs for your eyes. Okay, for your eyes, you see dark circles under the eyes. You say, wow, so dark here. It is actually a sign of some food deficiency, okay? Dehydration, food intolerance, or probably you see poor night vision. My eyesight is very weak at night. I can't see very well. It could be a deficient of vitamin A. Okay? And I think sometimes people do tell me they have ruptured blood vessels in the eye. Sometimes you see streaks of redness in the eye. It's not white, it's red anymore. It's again because of your blood capillaries, which is weak. And this is due to the lack of vitamin C in your diet, which is also the same if you have bleeding gums. Okay, also it's a lack of vitamin C and folic acid. If you have, let's say your muscle and joints, if you have common cramps, okay, you got cramps in the morning when you sleep, or you can often you find very stiffness, it could be a lack of magnesium, which is a mineral. It could be a lack of the B vitamins as well. Okay, do you also feel sometimes twitching? Okay, your muscles is twitching, your eye here is twitching. Also, there could be a lack of the B vitamins, the D vitamins, the magnesium, the calcium. So there's a lot of symptoms that you feel is due to a lack of certain vitamins, because these vitamins and minerals, they have their own usage in your body. It's needed in all and every single cell of your body. Every single organ is needed. That's why if it's not needed, you will feel this kind of conditions. If you do also have cracked lips here at the side of your lips, you have a lot of mouth ulcers, your tongue has maybe a lot of ulcers, or is painful, or you find that your loss of taste, it is also due to a lot of deficiency in minerals. Hair, okay, we all have hair loss, dry hair or dandruff. It's sometimes not just the shampoo or what that you use. Is the internal nutrition that is lacking in your diet. Okay, you could be lacking in vitamin B2, you could be lacking in selenium, vitamin A, omega-3, proteins. So the diet is very important for the health of your hair and your nails as well. Okay, sometimes you see this like brittle nails. Okay, every time it cracks, you could be lacking of the mineral calcium, magnesium, iodine. Okay. Then, of course, for your skin, if you have dry and rough skin, vitamin A, vitamin C. If you have unusual nosebleed, again, vitamin C. You have dermatitis, okay, you're very prone to have all these eczemas. It could be a lack of the B2 and a B3. So many of these things, actually, if you look at it, it boils down to what you're not getting from your diet. And a very big part of what I'm also focusing today is on emotional and mental wellness, mental health. When people go into anxiety, depression, even going through dementia, they're feeling very nervous, insomnia, a lot of vitamin that's involved is the vitamin Bs. Okay, the vitamin Bs are very important vitamins, and they are really needed in all parts of our body. So in general, okay, we have about 13 vitamins in total, and from that, 8 of these 13 vitamins come from the B vitamin, right? They have a B1, B2, B3, B6, B7, B12, and all these vitamins are needed for different functions. So that's why we need to be very conscious and aware about meeting our micronutrients component every single day. Okay, and in talking about minerals as well, the 5 major minerals that we have will be the calcium, the chloride, the magnesium, the phosphorus, potassium, sodium, and sulfur. Okay, so these are the major minerals that we need to have every single day. But there are also a lot of trace minerals that is needed. Okay, trace minerals are things that even lesser that you need. Things like actually iron, selenium, chromium, so many. Right now I can't think it offhand, but the list is actually pretty long. there are about 70 over trace minerals that you need, like molybdenum, vanadium. Okay, it sounds very weird or so, but when we were learning about all this in our chemistry school last time about all these elements, we realize that it all comes from nature. It all comes from the soil, and when we consume these plants or so, we are getting these minerals for our health, right? So the importance of all these vitamins, definitely, if you look at what the deficiency I mentioned just now, lacking of it can cause certain problems. But if you want to focus on your well-being, staying healthy all the time, you need all these micronutrients in the amounts that is needed by your body, so that you can increase your energy. You want to boost up your energy, you need these micronutrients. You want to improve your cognitive function. You want to support every single cell of your body, your eye cells, your skin cells, your heart cells. You want to reduce stress. Okay, when you have a lot of stress, you certainly need more of these micronutrients to help you out. And today, to enhance your immune system, you need it very badly as well. For healthy digestion, for heart health, for balancing your blood sugars, you need a lot of chromium, and also for joint flexibility. So which comes to right now, I want to also talk about another component of these micronutrients that is getting a lot of attention right now, which is your phytonutrients, which is the colors that you see in the foods that you eat, right? So right now, they recommend, right, you must have at least 5 colors every day. And if you see, for example, here, right, the red colors, the red benefits are from fruits like pomegranate, tomatoes, cherries, watermelon. And these red benefits, they support prostate health, if you have urinary tract infections, for your DNA health, and protects against cancer and heart disease. Eat more of these red fruits and vegetables. Okay, they have these components called lycopene, or allergic acid, quercetin, hesperidin, anthocyanins. Okay, those things are important for the plant colors. That's important for your health. Now, if you want to go for blue and purple colors like this, it also says here 76% do not eat enough purple or blue. Okay, the components are things like resveratrol, anthocyanidins, phenolics, and flavonoids. Okay, so these are the plant phytonutrients that is very good for your heart health, for your brain health, for your bones, for your arteries, for your cognitive health. It fights cancer, supports healthy aging. So you can eat more things like these onions, plums, with the skin, with the skin, blueberries, blackberries, cherries. Of course, you need to wash it properly, you got to wash it properly, and it's actually all of it is in the pigment color. Okay, now the other one will be the greens. We all know greens are really good. 69% don't eat enough greens, and these greens contains lutein and zeaxanthin, isoflavones, EGCG, indoles, sulforaphane. And these greens from vegetables like broccoli, kale, even kiwi, spinach, it supports your eye health, your arterial function, your lung function, your liver function, your cell health, and also for wound healing and gum health. Right? So if you have this kind of conditions, you can take more greens. Now, the whites are also important. White is also a color, and they say 83% don't take enough whites. And these whites are important to support healthy bones, your blood circulation system, your artery function, heart disease, and cancer. And most of the whites, as we know, comes from onions, garlics, okay, mushrooms, cauliflower. What is that? Maybe these are the white beans. Okay, so you need to have some whites in your diet. And lastly, the yellows. Okay, 80% don't take enough yellows. That has a lot of beta carotene, alpha carotene, lutein, zeaxanthin, and these are really great for the eyes, for your immune function, healthy growth and development. So if you see yellow, orange colors like papayas, pineapple, carrots, pumpkins, lemons, bananas, these are really, really good for your eye health and your immune system. Okay, so what is the recommendation? The recommendation is eat at least 2 foods from each color group every day. That means from the red group, choose 2 food groups. From the purple, choose 2. From the green, choose 2. Every single day, eat all these colors as far as you can. Okay, can you do it? Okay, right. So it comes to the next question that many people ask me, if I can get all these micronutrients from my food, do I really need to take supplements? Okay, because many people are taking vitamins, minerals, right? A multivitamin tablet or so. Well, let me explain this to you and see what you think it is. Okay, right now, even though we're eating all these fruits and vegetables, the nutrients in our food are really very much declined. Okay, the study has been done in many places, but I exceptionally like this study done in Japan because it's a very long-term study. Okay, for example, they in the year 1950, that was about 72 years ago, they did this study to measure the amount of vitamin C and the amount of iron that is in 100 grams of spinach. And they found that there was, okay, at that time, there's 150 milligrams of vitamin C and 13 milligrams of iron, which is pretty good. I think that's enough for what you need for the day. Now, in the year 1982, they did again, that's 30 years later, and they found that there's 65 milligrams of vitamin C and only 3.7 milligrams of iron from the same amount of 100 grams of spinach, half the amount. Now, this may not meet the daily requirement because the nutrients is almost half or even less than half of what is needed. And in the year, if I'm not mistaken, in the year 2000, sorry, it's not coming up. Yeah, in the year 2000, even lesser, okay? After 50 years, there's only 35 milligrams left of vitamin C and 2.7 milligrams of iron. So we may not get the amount of vitamins and minerals from the food that we're eating today because of a lot of reasons. So it goes to a lot of other vegetables as well, even your carrots and tomatoes. They have done this study to measure these vitamins and minerals from the natural source on your food. And certainly this is because of, okay, soil depletion. They are over planting and planting and planting, and the soil does not have enough minerals to regenerate, to give it to the plants. And of course, for today, people use a lot of chemicals and fertilizers in their plant. Even organic farming, right? I wouldn't say it's 100% free of chemicals and fertilizers, right? And most of the time, they tend to have this kind of GMO fruits and vegetables where they can harvest early. They can get to harvest early, they can sell early, and it does not give the plant or fruits enough time to absorb the nutrients from the soil for it to grow healthily. Yeah? Because when you take it, then you do not have enough of these nutrients. And lastly, of course, when we buy these fruits and vegetables, we will cook it. And when we cook it, sometimes in the way that we love to eat, where we over fry or we boil it too much, okay, the nutrients are all depleted. So that is why today, when people say, if you have enough fruits and vegetables in your diet, you don't need to supplement, you have to rethink it again. Yes, eating all these fruits and vegetables is good. It has a lot of fibers, but you never know. You do not know how much of vitamins and nutrients is actually you're consuming. There's no way of measuring, right? You don't take the broccoli and say, oh, I'm going to get exactly 100 milligrams of vitamin C here. So that's the danger of just taking your fruits and vegetables. Of course, unless you plant yourself, you plant in your garden, you make sure you put a lot of minerals in your fertilizers, okay, which is very lacking. So that is why today I strongly recommend that you must supplement with these basic micronutrients. You have to supplement. And there are many products in the market in multivites and vitamins, which you can take. However, personally for me, having a pharmacy for many years, selling many types of vitamins, I've learned that we should go back to nature. No matter what, whatever comes from nature will give you the best form of vitamins, minerals, and even the phytonutrients, the colors that you need. And if you can get this kind of good natural food supplements, it's going to definitely give you what your body is needed. Personally, I have been taking this triangle of health, and I find that this basic nutrients has helped me, of course, to serve my body well, to enhance my immune system, and I feel great. I want to talk a little bit about sunrise, because this sunrise, I find, since I was introduced to this about 4 years ago, I've never stopped taking it, and it gives me the best, I would say, natural micronutrients that you can get. Now, I'm very surprised to see this formula. There are more than about 22 superfruits and vegetables in this product. And the main ingredient, as you can see, is the wild blueberries that has very high amounts of these phytonutrients called anthocyanins. Okay, so these are the ones that's really important to provide you with, if I'm not mistaken, about 74 vitamins, minerals, trace minerals that is in this one sachet of Sunrise. So you just take it once a day, and I'm very confident that I'm provided with all the nutrients that's needed. Okay, these are some of the fruits and the berries that's in this. Alaskan berry, acai berry, grapes, right, with all these high anthocyanins, maki berry, we have this is what, grape, mangosteen, cherries, pomegranate, wolfberry also we have, ashwagandha, aloe vera, kale, broccoli. So all of these individual superfoods has its own minerals, vitamins, plant nutrients that our body can get from the natural sources. So that is my take for today is, yes, you need all these micronutrients, which is very important in your diet. Sometimes we may not be aware because, as I mentioned earlier, the effect doesn't take immediately. It's only after a gradual period of time that you are deficient, that suddenly you come with an illness and a condition that may be irreversible at that time, right? So please take a micro supplement every day. Take something that is suitable for you, that you can take. The good part, of course, that I like about it is in a liquid form. You just drink it. You don't have to swallow any tablets, and you get it. You get what you need for the day, or even more, because each sachet is equivalent to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables in a day. Okay, so I hope this has been a little bit helpful. It's not very much in detail, but it's just that I want you to be aware that you need to focus also on the micronutrients. So your assignment and your homework for today is, can you show me and can you tell me at least with 3 colors lah? Can you eat at least 3 colors of fruits or vegetables today and show it in your chat? Okay, what are the 3 foods that you're taking in the colors that you're taking today? And that's done for today. Okay. Tomorrow I'm going to come on to give you more awareness again about processed food and how to read food labels, because there are so many foods in the market that's being sold that you may not realize there's a lot of hidden chemicals, hidden sugars that you're putting into your body, to your children's body, to your parents' body, that may be very harmful for them. Okay, so thank you, and I'll see you again tomorrow.